Hi all, it's Ali here, and I'm doing a bit of cooking this morning. I've got to, my father comes tomorrow, and I'm a bit strange, but I sort of like to have my stuff ready for him. I don't know what it's about. I always have been like that, so I always do it the day before. I think I just lack a bit of confidence, and also my father can be pretty critical. And he doesn't mean to be, but he has a way of saying, I like my vegetables this way, or that gets under my plate, or I don't eat that anymore, or the meat's a bit tough. So because I know that he can be critical, this, you know, obviously, that's probably why I get a bit, oh, I better do it, you know, the day before and make sure it's okay. Now, I've just had something in this pan, so I'm just giving it a bit of a wipe. I love these. I love woks. I use them for everything. This is more like a non-stick wok. Rolo, go away. Rolo wants to, of course, eat everything, don't you, mate? And also, come here, you little bastard. Oh, excuse my language. This little sod, I started this video a couple of times. He cannot resist, may I just say, barking all the time, so I put that on just while we make the video. Yes! Right, I'm going to wash my hands. You go away, Rolo, please. It's not for you. Right. Quickly wash my hands again. And then we'll start to cook. Yes, when somebody gets to the age of 94, and they don't have all their teeth, but some of them, and also our taste buds change apparently. We can't taste food in quite the same way, and my father heaps salt on everything. He says it's because his carer doesn't add salt to everything, which she doesn't, and I can't imagine anything worse because I like salt. But she says it's bad for him. Well, he got to 94, so, you know, I don't think that's so bad. Anyway, I'm doing turkey steaks. I'm going to try and get them as, he liked them last time. I want them really as soft as they can be without being overdone. And I'm going to do it in, I shall do a few onions with it. Again, that's something that he doesn't like, is onions in things much, but he never notices these at all, and if he does, he hasn't said anything yet. So we have 4 of these steaks to go in. It's interesting. Mum was a very plain cook, my mother, and she taught me plain cooking. Now I like really spicy foods. I don't know about any of you. I mean, I love curries and I don't know. I actually like anchovies on pizza and all sorts of crazy things. I'm just one of those that likes it different. Now, I've put that in. I'm going to add my bacon. Now, again, I hate all this fatty stuff. So, Simon adores the fatty bit of the bacon. He'll tell you that's the best bit. But at least it does give you some flavour with the bacon, because really these turkey steaks are very bland. I think they are. Right, let's take that off. And again, I'm just going to cut these really small. I'm sure I'm supposed to do it with a knife, but I cut stuff. So that can go into the mix. How many bits shall I use? I'll save those bits for when Simon wants to have a bacon sandwich. You can have all the fatty bit. Oh, God. Right. That's another bit. I wonder if I've got enough there. I don't want too much bacon. Okay. So that's going to do its stuff. And in a minute, I'll put a lid on it and just let it bubble away. The other thing that I wanted to tell you all. Hang on a minute, I'm just washing my hands. Sorry, I keep going out of shot because I'm so paranoid about, you know, dirt and stuff that I do keep washing my hands a million times. I must say I do find it quite stressful sometimes cooking for Dad, only because I know there are so many things he doesn't like, and I find myself thinking, oh, I must make sure I do it this way, or he's got a very limited diet, and also he doesn't really like food much. It's interesting, I'm a real foodie, but my father's not interested. He says if he could take a pill, he would, to give him nutrients. He definitely eats to live. I live to eat. You see, there's a difference. Oh, come on. Flip this damn thing over. That's it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that right down. Open. Look, I bought so many tins when COVID first came out, and I had all this tin stuff, and we never use it. We never use tin stuff. I use rarely, except for soups, of course. Well, I've got some tinned mushrooms. God knows what they'll be like. But I can stick those in there, along with some, I think we'll do mushroom soup and a bit of something else. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Oh, I could actually use this water that's in there. That's definitely useful. Otherwise it gets too dry. I don't like meat that gets too dry in the pan unless I'm really crisping it up. So I'm going to open this soup. Unfortunately, I won't be able to eat this because it's got wheat flour in. But again, I've got so many tins of soup. What's a girl to do? Hey, what is she to do? I've got to use them. And talking about food for the elderly, I have reached out to these people, or I say reached out, found them online, and they're called Oak House Foods. Now, I've no idea whether or not I'm going to like them. They are gluten-free. They're quite expensive. I mean, wild mushroom and butternut risotto for one meal is £5.25. A mini sweet and sour chicken, which I'm going to try at lunchtime, at £2.95. I didn't know I'd ordered mini things, you see, but then, yeah, they're about around the £5 mark for a normal meal. So I've ordered 7 to try, and I will try them, and I'll let you know how I get on. But since I've ordered this is the funniest thing, right? You know how your web knows, doesn't it? What you've been looking for. So when you get an advert, it comes up with something that's sort of more relevant. Well, I obviously have put in for them, and all I have now is ready-made meals for the elderly. That comes up all the time. It makes me feel old. I only ordered them because I wanted to try and see what it was like, because again, ready-made meals are not really my sort of thing, but I'm going to give it a try. I've got some stuffing here which I'm going to cook up. This is again gluten-free, so I can have the stuffing tomorrow. Put that in the bin. Oh my goodness me, this bin lid won't stay on. Ah! Clearly I've got it on the wrong way round. I hope you lot are all doing well. I really enjoy your comments. You're all so blooming kind to me. Look, I've got the lid on that, and that is just cooking away really slowly. I've also got broccoli steaming. Can you see that? I love this steamer. I love this all this electric gadget stuff is beyond me. I've got no potatoes in the house and I'm not going to risk my life to go out to get potato. So I'm going to also use some tinned potato. So I'm going to do that. Let me bring you over here. Let me bring you over. Well, that can all just do itself. The other thing is vegetables. I don't know about you, but anybody that's got someone a bit older, I like my vegetables sort of quite crispy. My dad likes them really soft, and he doesn't actually want many of them. You see my shirt? Sorry, I'm distracted by it. I've got 2 of these. I love them. They are super, super huge, you see. I love this sort of thing. The bigger the better. And I would like another sweatshirt, but I often buy them, you know, for other creators, like a Shoot the Shit one or TPG's World. I've had sweatshirts, but I didn't know that when they come into the country, because it's America, it must be from America, that I have to pay another £10. So they're not cheap, but the quality's okay. They're from Teesprings, but these ones aren't. These are another company which I adore, and I'd like to get some more. I've worn them and worn them and worn them, and they wash up every day, and they wash up well. Oh dear. So that's good. Right, I've got my stuffing in my bowl. I've now got to mix this. Honestly, all this packaged stuff, it's because I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out and catch anything. It is scary out there. And this is what happens when you buy online. And you buy because you think there isn't going to be any food, which is ridiculous again. I'm going to make these into little patty things. So once this is cooled a bit, I shall make them into little moulds and put them in for about 25 to 30 minutes. And the stuffing is delicious. I haven't got anything that I can criticise with it. I can't remember actually. I've got a feeling I'm supposed to add a little bit of butter to this, but I'm not gonna. Doesn't need it. I don't think it needs it. It's gonna be fine. So while I'm doing this, I've just noticed my Oak House Foods mini sweet and sour pork. That's what I'm going to have for lunch. So I will let you know how we get on with that. This is what it's like. And this is a mini one. The other ones are about twice the size. I've no idea what it will taste like. I hope it's nice because you know, I miss Chinese. And that was the cake from yesterday. Or the day before. I just put brown sugar on the top and some nuts, and it's very nice with yogurt if you're into yogurt. Okay, I'm going to put this across the room, and I'm going to stab my, yeah, that's definitely done. My broccoli is done. What else do I need to do? I need to do this, don't I? And I think I'm going to add cheese. Definitely going to add cheese to this. We might have some of this today, actually. Oh, where does this go? Look, I'm missing where it goes. My son said to me today, "Mum, you sound high." Well, I'm afraid that I've taken tramadol, and yes, it does make you feel high. And it is really hard to organise your thoughts or remember things. It's terrible. That's why I hate taking it, but I've had such appalling neck pain. I don't really know what else to do. Yesterday I sat all day moaning my head off. Oh, my neck, oh, my back. Well, I thought, why don't I just, at the end of the day, I gave in and I took a load of tablets, and I thought, just take the bloody tablets. But I don't like to. I really don't like to. I don't want to become addicted to them. I don't think I would be, but I've got a very addictive personality, so it could well happen. Right, so let's boil this up again. I'll get some cheese out as well. Where is it? I think putting grated cheese into into the mixture is lovely too, because it just, again, it just makes it, you know, it's a bit less boring. It really is. So again, I'll do this little by little. This does taste better with butter in, for sure. In fact, just get some of that. Can you see how much I lack in readiness? I just don't get everything out. I should get it all out at the beginning. So there's a tip for all you people that cook. Get your stuff out at the beginning, see if you've actually got it, because, you know, you haven't got it, you haven't got it. Anyway, I think I've probably shown you enough today, but cooking for the elderly, all I've got to say is that it's not the same as cooking maybe for yourself. So if you've got anybody older around who may or may not have teeth, my father's got some, but these front ones here are now with a plate, and he said it's just, he finds it really difficult to eat. I said, well, just take them out. And he looked at me like I'd lost my mind. He said, that's the whole point of teeth, Alex, so you can chew. Well, don't moan then. I don't know what to say. I've got a plate in there with one tooth on. I know what he's saying, it does get under. I said, well, just take it out afterwards and rinse it. I don't care. Anyway, I love you all. Thanks so much for listening to me ramble on. I'll get on with my cooking. Take care. Please subscribe and please share and let your friends know. And I'm trying to get myself up to 1,000. If I do get to 1,000 again, because I did have 1,200, but if I do get to 1,000 again, I might even try a live stream. I'm not sure, but I might. Anyway, lots of love. Bye.